Okay, you can hear me?
Yes, I hear you fine.
Okay, perfect. Okay. As you know, I published a book a few years ago of channeled messages, right?
Yes.
And I have received mm, probably 50 or 60 messages since then. And I'm not sure what to do with them. So the first set of messages came through like one after the other. I knew it was a book partway through, and they came in order that I shared them in the book. It just came through that way. These other ones are kind of all different topics. It's not the same. I've shared some on some, online publications, some on blog posts, but I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do with them. And I haven't really kept myself open lately for receiving more because I feel like they're just kind of piling up, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with them. So that's kind of my question because I'm moving in a direction of working with women and creating healthy boundaries. And I know there's a link, but I'm not sure what that link is either. So I don't know if that's enough or if you need more from me to check
No,
in.
that's enough. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Okay.
So what can you tell Marisa about this body of messages that she's gathered? What wisdom and insight do you have to share? I'm feeling like this really powerful ocean wave that's hitting the beach. There's something about the rhythmic pounding of those waves. So I don't know if you have a beach nearby you, but there's something about this. It's the ceaselessness, Marisa, that's the word, the ceaselessness. And your message will continue to come as ceaselessly as the waves on the ocean, steady and reliable, because you have that connection that's never going away. And they're smiling and shaking their heads and saying, there's no should. It's up to you to do whatever you choose with them. You can keep them for yourself because everybody has the ability to receive their own. You can share them when it delights you to do so. You can write more books. Don't worry about it. But do record them because you don't want to lose the deliciousness and the beauty and the wisdom. And what they're showing me, they're stacking up volumes of books. And so the messages are like that. They're like volumes of books, and one will build on the other. And that's why it's so important that you record them, because you will forget details, because it's a lot that's pouring through you. And because the earth and we are in a time of great shifting and great expansion, it's important to record that, not only so that you have that record, but so that you can see the progress. And that will help you to be more aware of what's happening in the moment as you continue expanding. So I'm seeing a mother holding the hand of a little child. It's kind of like that. So they're holding your hand and they're helping you on your soul journey. And all of those messages are just part of the way your soul is choosing to connect with divine. And it's perfect and magnificent and beautiful. Does that help?
Yeah, it does. And I do record them as they're coming through because I type as fast as I type fast. So so they're all recorded, the last since 2013, I started, I think, receiving them. But yeah, there's a lot that have never been shared. So.
And that's okay. It's your choice. There may come a day when all of a sudden you get hit with this brilliant insight about how you want to share them, or you may decide to put them into volumes and preserve them for your family as your legacy to them. Totally up to you. But there's no should. And this is something that I've been getting lately. I've been feeling, since Metatron asked me to be the voice of the records, this tremendous responsibility to get out there and do more faster and connect with more people faster. And it got to the place where I almost felt like there was a hand pushing me from behind. I was feeling that pressure. And one day I'm asking, okay, what is this all about? Because it's really making me a little nutty. And I'm feeling like I'm failing. I'm not keeping up my end of the bargain. They just laughed at me. And they said, you are so silly. There is no responsibility here. It's what you choose to do with it. And do it at whatever speed works for you and allow it to unfold. And meanwhile, P.S., people will be drawn to it when they're ready for it. Don't worry about it. Don't put that pressure on yourself, because guess what happens when we do that? It's like we're wearing blinders. We're not getting the full picture. So we're blocking the insights and the wisdom because of that pressure we're putting on ourselves. And it's totally from us. It's totally ego. It's not our guides. It's like, okay, thanks for that little update. Now I can tell ego to go sit down again because we're okay. We're on track and we're just going to keep moving with intention. And intention, you know, that's the big thing here.
Mm-hmm. That helps, because I was feeling, I guess I was putting it on myself. I was feeling like I have all these, you know, they're very powerful messages. They speak deeply to me. And I thought, I mean, if I'm receiving them to share them and I'm not sharing them, then I was feeling some of that, you know, not doing my part. But I know I will share them. It's just the timing isn't feeling right at this moment, because my focus is someplace else. It's really inspiring me, and I'm feeling very passionate about, but I was feeling a little torn. So I'm like, I'm feeling I'm moving in this direction, but these messages are hanging out over here. And I'm like, what do I do? So thank you.
Yeah,
That
and
helps.
that's perfect because you know the fact that you feel a little reticent about sharing them right now probably is your intuition telling you that it's not the right time because you're now doing this other body of work, which is going to add more information to what
Mm-hmm.
you have to share with the world. So that probably will have some impact on how and when and where you share them.
And it's interesting because some of the messages I'm being intuitively guided to share with this group I'm working with right now. So maybe that's part of it. I
Yeah.
just need to trust the process more.
Yeah. And always go with what feels good to you because that's the right answer.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So for both of us, I'll make a pact with you. We will stop
Okay.
putting that pressure on ourselves and we will flow because
Yes,
when we do that, more is going to come through.
sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. So
Okay.
glad you were here.
Yeah.